Hey everybody, hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving and got to spend some time with some family. I know we all needed it. I went out today and I got me an old antique wagon running gear. Well, it's not really antique, it's just got some antique iron on it. What I got here is a wagon running gear. It was manufactured in 1985. It's got a data plate on the back of it. But it's using old Owensboro iron. Owensboro made wagons starting in the 1860s and made them through the early 1900s. But it's got all the old irons. You can see the square nuts on it. And they just put new metal on it. New wood on it. And there's the data plate from the guy that made it in 1985, somewhere in Alabama. It's solid, it's got really good bones. And this is the hardest part of the wagon to come by. So I'm just gonna build a box for it. I'd like to build a box where I could have a covered wagon. And then when the girls are big enough to pull and ready to pull, I'll be able to hitch them up to this team pole right here and pull them. All the wood needs to be restored and all the metal needs to be restored. It's almost like they put varnish on top of the black paint and it peeled the paint. The varnish is peeling on the wood. Now I'm not going to be able to find out where it's peeling, but anyway, the wood, it's peeling on the wood. Right up here, you can see it. That's the varnish they put on there, and I think they just painted all the black metal because if you look down below, it's just all flaking off. But that's not a problem. I mean, all that can just be taken off. All the wood is solid, and it's just a really good solid base. The reach hadn't been modified. That's the factory reach on it. It'll make a great wagon. It was a mule wagon in a previous life. That's the story I got on it. The boy that got it was a young boy, bought it for the box. He wanted the box. So he took the box off and put the box on a trailer and uses it for hay rides. And listening to his stories and him acting like he didn't know what was going on, I kind of think he just wasn't telling me everything. I think what happened is that he originally was going to use this for hay rides and found it very difficult to back. And he ended up bending this shaft right here, or this support. And he made the comment, well, that's what happens when you're backing them. And if you look, it had hydraulic brakes, but they're disconnected and there's no brake in there. Not only is there no brake in there, but, well, that one, there's a lot of the lug nuts missing. And both of these irons are disconnected right here. And you'll notice that there's no drum in there. There's no brake drum in there. There's no brake drum in there, but there is a brake drum in there. So I think what happened is he removed all the brake lines, cut them right there. There's nothing back here, but the staples are here. See that staple right there and that staple right there that held the brake lines? He claimed that all of this was off when he got it. He took the box off. Now, when I started looking around his shop, I wanted to see the box that was in there, just so I could see what it was like. I took some pictures of it, and it's a pretty nice box. It looks like this. When I got to looking around, I found this. The brake lever and the master cylinder and all the lines that he cut off that he didn't know anything about. So I think that he didn't want the brakes on there and was going to just delete all that stuff. He just didn't want to tell me because he was embarrassed, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It all needs to be replaced anyway, so it's not a big deal. It came with the DoubleTree, and it came with this thing. I don't know what it is, but it's got a chain on it, and it's got two long irons that are bent, and I don't know where they go. I just set them right there. And then it's got this DoubleTree up here, and the DoubleTree has a hole in it right there, and I'm assuming that somehow it goes here, but I don't know how. So Jared, if you know how, let me know. And then it's got these chains, and I'm assuming these chains go on these hooks right here. This is all new to me. And I found this pin right here. I don't know if this pin is the pin that goes in here, because he said he didn't have this pin. And then I found this as well with the brake stuff, but I don't know what that is. So I just stuck that there to hold the tongue in for now. Then it came with this as well, a trailer hitch, so you can tow it behind your vehicle. So you can pull this tongue out right here when you're done with your parade or whatever, and then you can hook the tongue in right here and right here and hook it to your car. That tongue right there I'm referring to. So there's not a yoke up here. I'm used to seeing a yoke up here, and I don't know if these hook into the yoke or if these just hook onto the collar on the front of the horse. I don't know. But it's all got to be redone. Like I said, it's good solid bones. I'll have to put new brakes on it, put new wheels and tires on it, and put new studs in all of the wheels. And then after I get it back to being a good solid base, then I will build a box for it. And I would like to build a covered wagon. But all the irons are straight, and they're all old, like I said. The only iron that's bent is that front one up there. And it just needs a good cleaning and a good restoring. But the fifth wheel works great. But I picked this up for $100. And I didn't think I could go wrong for $100. If the wood wasn't solid, I wasn't gonna do it, but the wood is solid. It's got a wheelbase of 94 inches, so it's just under 8 feet on the wheelbase. And between the bolsters, which are those uprights right there, it is 42 3/4. And it is the same on the back, 42 3/4. So that's going to be a fun project. I'm looking forward to that. I can be rebuilding this and getting a box built while the girls are growing up. I've got 18 months before the girls are ready to even turn on to training, and we'll just continue working on their ground skills for now, and I'll be restoring this in the meantime. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one. We'll see you on the next one.